Good afternoon, everyone. This is Matt over at MilestoneCGP.com, and today is Monday, January 23rd, and this is our first week with Trump, and I think the market is completely confused because they have no idea what's going on. Okay, yeah, I mean there's really no aggressive direction either way just yet. I think they're still waiting to see how policies are going to play a role, what the Fed does, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to look at SPY and then QCOM. And then we'll go from there. Right now, SPY. This is a 5-minute chart. I want to drill it down to lower time frames, just so you can draw your trend lines and keep an eye out what to look for. This was definitely an oversold situation right here, and a trend line hit, and then it popped up and came down, created a new base here, base support again. So we are trending to the upside right now. A top would be over in this area here, 226.74, or you get your two trend lines in this area, 227.25 and 227. At this current track, we are heading to the upside, not to the downside. So we'll have to see how this plays out, but we do have that reversal. But this is a major line right here that needs to be broken. If we do break this, then I do expect to come up here, here, and here for a full reset. This will be first resistance, of course, though. And then if not, well, it's going to head this way and then this way. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at in the very short term. And the only reason I'm looking at short term is because if you look at the daily here, there's really nothing right here. We didn't create the doji today. We could have, but we didn't. But you do have, you do have some buy-in that came in and brought this back up again. So potentially we can get a candle like this here, or like this here. Like every time we do this, we come up, hit the top, and then pull back down and make a new low over here. So we're just going to have to see what happens, see how this plays out. But you have, you pretty much keep it as simple as possible right now, and until we get a clear direction with a break of this or a break of this right here, and then we'll probably either head lower or head higher. But stick with us so you can be in the chat room, and we'll manage this as we go. But for right now, it's a little bit of a challenge for sure. One thing I do like though is that on the daily, you could see here that it did bounce. It did break this, but it did bounce right back up over it. So they're trying to keep this going a little bit here until they can get some clarity on what's going to happen with all these policy changes. All right, QCOM, huge winner for us. Anybody who follows me on WhatsApp, I alerted this yesterday to pick up some more for a couple of reasons here. I'm going to keep this on the daily. And then we'll go, and then we're gonna we opened up. I called the exit on this candle here, right around the lows. It's about 340%. They did really well on that one. And then when we popped up a little bit, my first target was this gap, of course, and this gap has been filled by this candle very nicely. I do have a little gap right here and another gap down here, along with a trend line in 45.50 is that area. The earnings do come out this week. I don't know how they're going to be. I don't play that kind of thing. I do play gaps and all that other stuff. So potentially, if they do miss, we could get this, and then they could probably consolidate a little bit and then slowly work their way back up, just like they always do. You had this gap here, and with that one's filled now. We had that double gap there. So this is pretty much QCOM's pretty easy to trade. Has big swings, so they have some issues right now. The specifics of it, I mean, you can read online. I'm just technical. So, congratulations to WhatsApp members for that follow me there. And if you'd like to follow us, you can go to milestonecgp.com, and I'll give you my trade alerts, entries, and exits prior to me making my purchases. It's just scroll down to the bottom of that web page, and you can read the disclaimer and then join up. If not, you want to join us in the chat room? We are on Skype. We have about 120 people in there, and it's just add me as a contact, Matto, Mattostc, Matto STC, and I will be more than happy to add you to the room, and you can join us, these amazing traders, all day long, and make some money, or at least get good evaluation of the market conditions. All right, have yourself a fantastic night.